Now, I don't want this video to be too long, so let's just jump right into it. We're going to look at Jay-Z's response to the allegations of him taking advantage of a 13-year-old girl. And then there's Tony Busby. This is the lawyer representing the young lady that's accusing Jay-Z of doing said crime. We're going to get into his response to Jay-Z's response. And then lastly, we're going to take a look at Miss Tina Knowles, Beyonce's mom, actually liking photos on Instagram that said Jay-Z did these things. Jay-Z says, my lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a quote-unquote lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. What? Oh, I think it's missing a comma. That's why I read it weird. Hold on. It says, no, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. He says these allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case. This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these theatrics. I have no idea how you have come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Busby, but I promise you, I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity. Now, I could be wrong. I could be reaching, but that sounds like one of those fallacies. I think it's like 9 of them. I can't pinpoint exactly which one. Him being a Marine, why are you bringing that up? Anyway, Jay-Z continues to say, my only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims. Again, what does that have to do with the price of tea in China? And explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. It is unfair to have to try to understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. I'm laughing because one of my mutuals said that a lot of people are taking Jay-Z's side because he got on here speaking in all these big words. And that's exactly what he's doing. I'm not alluding that to him being innocent or guilty, but that's exactly what he's doing, using these big words, trying to make people impressed and get on his side. He says, my heart and support goes out to true victims in the world who have to watch how their life story is dressed in costume for profitability by this ambulance chaser in a cheap suit. Okay. You have made a terrible error in judgment, thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I am a young man who made it out of the project of Brooklyn. We don't play these type of games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake physics, will believe the idiotic claims you have leveled against me that, if not for the seriousness surrounding harms to kids, would be laughable. I look forward to showing you just how different I am. Now, this is Busby's response. He says, regarding the Jay-Z case and his efforts to silence my clients, Mr. Carter previously denied being the one who sued me and my firm. He filed for frivolous case under a pseudonym. He filed his frivolous case under a pseudonym. What he fails to say in his recent statement is my firm sent his lawyer a demand letter on behalf of an alleged victim, and that victim never demanded a penny from him. Instead, she only sought a confidential mediation. Since I sent the letter on her behalf to Mr. Carter has not only sued me, but he has tried to bully and harass me and this plaintiff. Oh, wow. They're saying his conduct has had the opposite impact. And then Busby says, as far as the allegations in the complaint filed, we will let the filing speak for itself and will litigate the facts in court, not in the media. And then lastly, Busby says the New York Times contacted me to ask for my response to rapper Jay-Z's allegation that I tried to extort and blackmail him. My response is pretty straightforward. No one has made any threats. Jay-Z's assertions are bogus and laughable. Instead, our firm sent a standard demand letter seeking a mediation on behalf of a woman who alleges Jay-Z sexually assaulted her as a minor. The letter was vetted and approved by our client, whose preference was to attempt resolution short of filing a lawsuit. This approach is common in these types of cases. What you're seeing played out now is a coordinated and desperate effort to focus the public's attention on me personally to avoid attention on the allegations being made by my client. When an alleged perpetrator behaves in this manner, wildly asserting that a basic demand letter is extortion and aggressively using the media to attack the opposing lawyer while at the same time ignoring allegations, he correlates it to this famous Shakespeare line and just ends it off by saying our clients will not be silent. And then Miss Tina Knowles over here, as you can see, ABC7 Chicago posted this saying that Jay-Z and Diddy were being named in the lawsuit for doing this to that 13-year-old girl. Looked right down there. It says, liked by Miss Tina Knowles. But instead of saying, oh, it was a mistake, I didn't mean to like that, I didn't even realize that I did that, I certainly don't align with that at all. I did not intend to like that. She talking about I was hacked. As you know, I do not play about my family, so if you see something uncharacteristic of me, just know that is not me. Why do celebrities always claim that they were hacked when something so minor happens on social media? If somebody was going to hack your Instagram, Miss Lady, they would have done more than like that one post.